GSC is set to release Stalker 2 November 20th, merely days away from me recording this video right now. They've also recently revealed that the game has gone gold, so this time it's definitely dropping, which has me so hyped. I'm just dying to get back in the zone. So I just wanted to share with you guys a few reasons you should be hyped as well, and hopefully even make you more prepared and excited to step back into the zone. Nobody handles breathtaking immersion like the Stalker series does. You can truly get lost in this world, and that's one thing that makes the series so special. The devs have gone on record saying that you can completely avoid the story and even the side missions, allowing you to explore the entire zone with no limits and take the story at whatever pace you'd like. So Stalker 2 can literally be whatever you want it to be. It can be an open world sandbox where you just roleplay as a stalker, or you can just take the story head on and completely ignore everything else. It's whatever you want it to be. And also a side note, while we're on the story should take about 20 to 30 hours to complete if you're just going through the main story. But if you want to complete everything in the entire game, it's going to take over 100 hours. After you complete the introductory mission, the zone is completely open to you, with only a few story-centric areas still closed off. The devs have created a map larger than anything we've seen in this genre, which is insane to think about. This thing is 64 square kilometers, which is 24 miles in real life. They're expanding upon most of the fan-favorite maps like Corden, Pripyat, Truck Cemetery, Jupiter, Dead City, and they're adding even more maps to the zone. There are going to be a total of 20 maps in the game. Also, with the devs creating the game in Unreal Engine 5 allows them to add immense detail to their maps. But map design and detail only scratch the surface on what they're doing to keep us immersed in this world. They're expanding on a feature in their original trilogy called Aife. Every stalker will have literally a mind of their own. This means that whenever you're playing the game, they're living their own existence, going about their routines, looting, and everything. They could be all the way across the map and just living their own life, just surviving in the zone. And that doesn't just stop at the stalkers. It also applies to the anomalies and mutants. So the zone is literally living and breathing without you even being there. The enemy AI in this game will also be extremely intelligent. They'll flank you, do whatever they have to do to take you down. They're not all just going to come at you head on at once like hive mind idiots from other games. Most shooters, if AI catches you somewhere, literally every other AI around knows exactly where you are, which can get very repetitive whenever you're facing brainless AI. But this game, literally every stalker has a mind of their own. So for an enemy to detect you, they would actually have to physically see you. Another feature about this game, this is an RPG, but it is not a traditional RPG, so you do not level up with skill points or anything like that. You level up by exploring the zone and collecting tools that will help you out to survive in the zone. Equipment like night vision, armor, artifacts that'll give you the leg up in combat, things like that. Which I think is pretty refreshing because you get all these level points in other RPGs and you just don't know what to do with them. I just always have such a hard time trying to figure out what I want to invest my skill points in games like that. So that's honestly a plus for me. Now that we've mentioned artifacts, there's going to be tons of new artifacts in the zone. Artifacts will give you a leg up in combat or even screw you over. One artifact might help you deal more damage, but if you take damage, it might make you incapable to move at all. So sometimes you'll get trade-offs with your artifacts. Whether or not it's worth to use, that'll be all for you to decide. Now, we can't really mention artifacts without mentioning anomalies. An anomaly is an energy in an area that completely ignores the laws of physics. Some may obliterate you, and then some may help you from taking fall damage. It just depends on what the anomaly is. And you will learn how to navigate around these anomalies with either a detector or just learning from dying from them. And I'm sure there's going to be a crap load more anomalies that we haven't seen yet in the trailers that weren't in the original trilogy. If stalkers, mutants, and anomalies aren't enough, you also have to manage your food, water, sanity, and radiation levels. You also can't really talk about Stalker without mentioning its faction system. If you do a task for one faction, it might piss off another faction, and next time you go there, they might even attack you. You just have to pick and choose your tasks very carefully so that you don't screw over the wrong faction. I'm really excited to see how the A-Life system interacts with all the factions as well. Also, I want to just highlight a small segment of their trailer to demonstrate their amazing sound design. Just listen to the echoes beeping from the detector change as he walks through the building. I don't think I've ever heard anything like this in any other game I've ever played. This clip alone, whenever it dropped, literally gave me goosebumps and made me so excited to jump back into the zone. Also, if you can't tell by the video, there's going to be so many animations in this game already. From drinking vodka, eating Tashanka, and even putting attachments on weapons. This game literally bleeds immersion. GSC has also confirmed that there is full mod support at launch for PC and Xbox. And they'll have full access to make any mod that they want to. They can make new missions, they can make new animations, they can do anything. Don't be expecting Anomaly 2 anytime soon though. Something like that might take a few years to build. But I do believe the modding community will keep this game alive for years to come, just like the original trilogy. If all of these examples so far haven't told you that GSC has spent an immense amount of time making their world feel lived in and immersive, then I don't know what will. Let me know down in the comments if there's something immersive that I missed about Stalker 2, or just let me know how excited you are to jump back into the zone. Consider subscribing to the channel as I'm going to be posting tons of new Stalker content. And I'm also going to be streaming my very first playthrough of Stalker 2 on launch day. Happy hunting, Stalkers!